Toronto. How are you doing today? We can do better. One more time. How are you doing today? Woo! Excellent. Such a pleasure to be here. Thank you, Helen, once again for having me. You know that feeling when you're living out of a suitcase? You're not traveling for fun. You are literally homeless. That was me. At the age of 13, in Nigeria, I lost my older brother to malaria. And it was his dream to come to Canada and study at University of Toronto. And so I worked so hard to make his dream come true. And I dragged my twin brother here to Toronto. And we both got into University of Toronto. Unfortunately, on July 12, 2016, my twin brother passed away by suicide. And that same month, July, my work permit had expired. The company I was working for at that time saw me as an asset. And so they hired immigration lawyers. They were trying to get me a work permit, trying to bypass this whole process and get me an LMIA. But no matter what they did, the work permit kept getting rejected. And on top of that, for those who have lost someone, you know that when someone passes away and they don't have a will, you have to go through the Superior Court of Justice to wrap up their estate. So at the age of 24, I was learning about this entire estate process while I was worried about my immigration status here in Toronto. After the third time my work permit expired, I took that as a sign from the universe. It's time to leave the country. And so I put all of my stuff in a storage and I left on January 2nd. I went to India, met my parents in India. We went to the Ganges and we released my twin brother's cremains at the Ganges. In that moment, I had my mom on one side, my dad on the other, both of them breaking down on my shoulders. And I'm standing there. You know what I did next? We went to a cute little dhaba, which is a street side food place. And I pulled out a book and I started reading. And I felt in real time my nerves calming down. After that, I decided I was going to go to San Francisco. A friend of mine housed me for 1 month. I applied for a visitor's visa and came back to Canada because I was still working with the Superior Court of Justice, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Transportation to wrap up my brother's estate. And when I came back here to Toronto, I became mental health first aid certified with the Mental Health Commission of Canada. Started Reach Out Together, a mental health non-for-profit. And I relentlessly started hosting mental health workshops. The mayor of Calgary gave us a shout out on Twitter for one of the workshops we held for seniors of the South Asian community in downtown Calgary, which was amazing. It was almost like real-time feedback that I'm on the right path. Not having a home to live in here in Toronto was one of the experiences of my life that I will never forget. Because in order for you to even rent a place, you need to show pay stubs. And here I am now starting from scratch. And I was so grateful that I had friends that would ask me and fight to house me. And so I focused on that feeling. You know, I'm moving around with all of this event equipment because I'm like hosting all these mental health workshops, you know, different parts of the world. And eventually I got my permanent residency, which was great. What I have learned in this process is resilience is not per se about having it all together and being strong. It really is in pivoting forward. When I started Reach Out Together Foundation, I became so relentless with hosting those events, putting myself out there on different stages to share my message, even when my voice was trembling. But I did it anyway because I wanted to create impact. I wanted to help one person out there. And before I knew it, I was writing books. 3 things that I have learned about resilience in this journey of life. Number 1, feel it fully. What does that mean? When we're going through a difficult, a troubling situation in life, even when that's growth, it makes us feel uncomfortable. We often try to distract ourselves. Substances, with friends, perhaps even reading a book. Maybe you're just distracting yourself by going out all the time. You're not sitting with it. But healing truly happens when you sit with it and not distract yourself. The second thing I learned is it's important for us to ask, what is this pain trying to teach me right now? We all have a story here, each one of us. When we're experiencing hardships, some of you may be going through that right now. In that feeling of pain, what is the message in it? What are you supposed to do to grow? We have to lean into that. And third thing, take the right next step. Even if you don't know the whole path, just keep moving forward. So say this with me. Let's keep pivoting forward.
Let's keep pivoting forward.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
One more time. Pivot forward.
Pivot forward.
One more time.
Pivot forward.
Thank you very much, Toronto. You've been an excellent audience today. My name is Aanchal Vash, and it's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you.